first movie to set up the DCEU. And I have to say, although I'm a huge fan of DC Comics, I wasn't that big of a fan of Superman. I thought Superman was just your typical superhero who was all powerful, almighty, nothing can stop him, blah, 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 blah. But Man of Steel, in my opinion, humanizes Superman in a way where I've never seen him humanized. His family, like Clark's family, is trying to get him to realize not to use his powers because people may report him as something strange. He at a young age, he realizes that he's really, really, really powerful, and he feels like, he can crush the world in his own hands, and he doesn't know how to deal with it. You see that power dynamic struggle, even as an adult, where you see Clark, being treated really rudely by some douchebag at the bar, like throws a beer at him and then tries to start something with him. Like Clark is just looking at him like, if I punch him, like I know you will die, right? So Clark walks out, and then when he walks out, he goes and destroys the guy's truck and puts so many trees through it. And the guy walks out, he's like, how the hell did trees go through my truck? And he doesn't and the fact that you're dealing with a being who doesn't necessarily understand his powers and where he comes from was actually what was really cool, but also very humanizing. That although I am an all-powerful being, I don't necessarily understand the powers that I have. And I thought that was really cool to see. Henry Cavill did a really good job playing that character. I thought that his portrayal was very believable. He's actually my favorite Superman. So I think Henry Cavill is the best Superman that we have had. Also, one of my other favorite scenes is that he approaches Zod. Or not Zod, he approaches the Zod's acolytes, and he's fighting the acolytes. And although he doesn't necessarily know how to fight because that was his first time being Superman, he's handling them. It's weird, he's struggling, but he's handling them. He's taking them down is the best way he can. And also, what I really enjoyed about this movie is that Superman did not want to kill Zod, but he knew the only way he could kill Zod, or the only way he could stop Zod, was by killing him, and that's not something that he wanted to do. Superman is not a killer, that's not what his family raised him to do. Killing is definitely a last resort, and that is something that not all, but some of the key marquee DC characters, they don't like to enact the mantra of killing individuals. So that's another thing. And also about this movie, the really cool thing about this whole thing, there's a big family dynamic between Clark, his father, and his mom. And just to see how close that they were as he grew up was actually really cool, that we didn't really see that much in previous movies. So the facts remains for me, it was such a humanizing moment watching Clark get up and struggle with his powers from a young age up until an adult age. And it was also really cool to see him use his powers in a way to not only save the city, but partially destroy the planet as well. So my number 6 pick will be no other than Man of Steel. Definitely a great movie. One of the greatest movies in the DCEU. Y'all should definitely